John Davis doing what true crimers do.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis.
John Davis.
John Davis.
John Davis.
John Davis True Crime.
This guy's John Davis.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime. Maybe that's where I've heard that name before.
John Davis.
It is good to see you, John. How
John
are you?
Davis True Crime.
John Davis.
John Davis.
John Davis True Crime kicks butt. Hey, John Davis! John Davis.
You know what? I was thinking, I was like, I don't know if I actually even like that intro. Now, I love it. I was going to change it this morning. I was like, should I even play it? I got this thing about intros, man. I don't know. Call it a quirk. See, man, there, y'all can hear me, right? Can y'all hear me? Let me get a big thumbs up if you can hear me. Good chance I screwed something up. Somebody. P. Allen girl, can you hear me? Poppy Red, do you copy? Looks like the mic's on. Hello. Oh my God, don't tell me nobody. Don't start off the show that way. Well, the mic's on. Mic's on. Oh my God. What? I love that. Is that a... Nah, it can't be. I was thinking you meant that as a stone. What happened? Oh, cool. Why is it changing mid? Oh, okay. No, so we have determined you can hear me. You may know what the number reference. Mike's working fine. Thank you. Does he may know what the title of the video represents? I tell you, if you don't do it, if something ever pops in your mind and you're like, I wonder, Google it. Google it. I Googled our title number. That's how I come up with the title. You may know what that number references. Damn it! I am proud of you, P.E. Island girl. Yep. Nailed it. Nailed it. I thought for sure it would be a minute before anybody got it. God, well, you figured that one out fast. 1,773 represents the day Summer Wells has been missing. Think about that. If you had a bad day or a bad week, 1 day, 7 days, and thought, oh, that sucks. Imagine having 1,773 of them. You know, I mean, I understand it's 5 years, and I get it. But when you look at it that way, 1,773. That's a big ass number, ain't it? It's disappointing. I didn't even really plan for anything today. I was just going to come on and BS. Chat was good last time. I thought maybe something would hit me. I was watching some Ryan Finds Truth. I don't know, man. I just can't get into the rabbit hole stuff. I just can't do it because I don't think, because I know where to get the answer. I know the person that has the answer. I think that's where it should be concentrated. I never thought we would still be here at day 1,773. And that's disappointing. I'll tell you, though, I feel like another reason is, you know, a lot of people will be like, well, the reason this never got solved was because of the local law enforcement, this and that. But, the FBI was in it for a minute. TBI was in it for a minute. And it just all leads me back to moms and pops. How many days out of the 1,773 has the parents looked for her? If I had to guess, I would say not enough. I'm trying to be pleasant this morning, It's my day off. I have a weird schedule, but it's my day off. I'm going to try to be positive. And I'm just going to leave it at how many days did they look for? Probably not enough. P. Island girl, who has a ranch yet, is asking me, do I listen to PGOA, John? I know who PGOA is. Do I listen to her? Not on purpose. Not on purpose. Me and her have different approaches. I don't know. I probably, I, you know what? See, since I'm still on Mr. Nice Guy persona this morning, I'm going to take the high road on PGOA, and I'm going to say, not my cup of tea. Let's just say that. Uh, P. Allen girl, I've seen you quite a few times. I didn't know you had a wrench either. We'll see how you do. We'll see how you do. I usually just listen because her voice puts me to sleep, but she put out wild stuff last night. Yeah. So, well, yeah. Um, let's just say, okay. I know how to put this to where, um, I know how to put this to where maybe it'll be the most accurate. PG to me is entertainment, true crime, or what do they call it? Uh, Crama, drunk. I don't know. Yeah, she's not to be taken seriously. That's for sure. if I was like, okay, one creator is going to figure this out, it ain't going to be PG. I promise you that. Jody Sue thinks Prayer Garden's my mom. I got a whole video on it. Well, not a video, it's a short. PG, man, cracks me up. Yeah, I know PG. Or mom. That's what kills me, man. Is Jody Sue Brown sit there with a straight damn face and said Prayer Garden was my frickin' mom. And people still tune in thinking Jody Sue's the one to follow. She's going to lead them to the truth. It's wild to me, man. YouTube is a wild, wild place. Oh, yeah, she was in with them. I think PG had a crush on Dawn. I've seen many examples of PG talking, and I thought, wow, sounds like she's down with the Dawn. Or down with the D-Dub, I guess. Possibly be more accurate. Whew. That's funny, though, PG, man. Yet still, I still don't know if anybody's ever successfully doxed PG. I still wouldn't swear I've ever seen a picture of her. That's an amazing achievement, you know? I don't think anybody, because well, like I said, I'm not a fan and I've been away for a while, but I know she did a great job at covering it up back when I was keeping up with stuff. Yes, sir. All she did was stick up for him at the very beginning. Yep. Yep. It felt crushy to me. I'll say it. It did. But I don't know, man. Some of that, I guess, I think some people just want to find an answer so bad they'll watch anything and they'll go down every rabbit hole. But to me, that don't help. It just creates more of a buffer for the truth to ever be found out. I don't follow a lot of these creators. This is great. I love you, chicken lady. For this, thank you. I don't follow a lot of these creators. Is PG the one that is/was pregnant? If PG's pregnant, it is going to be a miracle birth because PG sounds like she's about 90. So it's going to be wild. I don't know. Might come out looking like Yoda if it's PG's, but oh, whew. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Of course, I ain't been around in a minute, and it is YouTube, so anything's possible. I'm trying to think, man, because it's the new series. What is it? Grogu. Yeah, PG's going to birth Grogu. Oh, that's too much, man. That's exactly what I picture when I think of PG pregnant. Oh, oh, wow. And you know what though? Now that I've had time to let the shock wear off, thinking about it, I may have heard something about PG claiming a pregnancy. I don't know. Could be Dawn's. No, I'm just kidding. In my opinion, allegedly. I love that. I love it, man. I was watching somebody the other day, and it's like they were like, I figured this out. I'm going to break it down for you. And everything they said allegedly before it. And I was like, wow, you know. Mm, 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 mm. Well, if it's Dawn's, it's definitely going to look like Grog. Dawn can look like he got a little Grogu in him anyway. Oh, mm-mm. God, thank you for that. That started my day off great. It's only, well, no, actually, I set the bar too high. It's only going to go down from here after picturing that. Uh, what? Didn't she get married too? I don't know. You the one that watches PG all the time, not me. Why are you asking me? I thought Pete. No. Okay. Now look, y'all. I'm getting old, so I'm trying to flash back. Do I ever remember PG speaking of a spouse? I don't know. We need a PG historian. Surely there's one in the chat. Surely somebody has the answers to these questions. I don't know married, but I do know about the baby. Never. Yeah, dude. Like PG has kept her true life hidden the best, I guess. You know, I don't know much PG facts. I know she sounds like she's about 1,000. She cusses like a sailor, and she will go with anything. It doesn't matter, and give you 2.5 hours of live stream. That's what I know about PG. And she's my mother, according to Jody Sue Brown. That's all I got. God, I did hear the baby rumor from somewhere there. Smokes like a chimney. Yeah. Yes. There you go. I forgot about that. It paints a horrible picture because her, and you know, I'm just saying, this is my opinion. She does sound like she's old, old. So you have a new sibling. Yes, I guess that would make it my sibling. Grogu gonna be my brother. That's gonna be wild. The baby smokes too. Oh, Joshua. God, I swear I almost peed myself on the Grogu thing, y'all. Sometimes I crack me up. I don't know. I don't know. Josh, I swear, I don't know if I was gone too long or maybe time has passed me by, but I streamed the other day and everything in my StreamYard is just completely different than I remember it. And then I do it today and it sucks again. I don't know why they changed everything on my StreamYard. I don't know my way around it. Her son was old enough to be in her chat, so uh, oh, that's so funny, man. They change it every week. I swear to God, this change is horrible. I can only see like one chat at a time. Try this. See, that's no better. And they got a big dollar sign over top the right side of my chat, covering everything. I can't see the screen well enough to do it. My studio's down. I may have started my comeback too early. My studio's down for renovations, and because where I was off for a while, it seems like people started just taking various cords they needed. I'm missing my microphone cord. Explain that. I had a nice big mic. Why would somebody take my microphone cord? I don't know. It's gone. Oh, do you realize it'd been that many days? Yeah, 1,773. Google's made me lazy. I didn't have to do any research except for ask how many days has it been since today and then that date. It's mind-boggling. Someone is trying to silence you, John. That's exactly what's going on here. I just don't know who the culprit is. I can't figure him out. Do you think the case has gone cold? As ice. Yes, definitely. I'm just wondering, though, if it'll maybe get a bump for the 5-year anniversary, right? Halfway to a decade? I don't know. I think the case is. I don't know. Well, I guess the little search action they did not too long ago was um a positive, but I'm thinking unless something happens, somebody gets drunk and tells somebody something, or somebody comes across something, you know. I hate to be that guy, but cases have been solved that way. I don't want to think about that though. I'm trying to fix my layout, y'all, so just bear with me for a second. I know it has got to be better than this. There's no way they made it like this on purpose. Uh, Working on a little something here too, so just bear with me. I did this the other day, and everybody's like, "Nah, man, I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it." So I'm hoping it's working today correctly. Let's try it out. I'm not even going to tell you. I just want to see if anybody mentions it. Surely it worked right today. Let me look. Let me look. I don't see it. I don't see my poll. Why? I'm still learning, y'all. Just bear with me. I can't even see the chat now. I can bring it back to the chat, but for some reason, oh, it shows Josh as a new member. And that's all I see. Am I froze? No, don't tell me that. Uh-oh. Show comments on stage. Let's turn that off. Turn it back on. Right. I don't know. Apparently, I'm froze. The clock's still ticking, so I'm still. Let's try this. Let's see. That didn't help out. Hmm. I'm so baffled by the comment setup. Oh, hold on. Let's see. No, that just changes it there. That helps me none. Whoa, hold on. My mic is showing up. I'm talking again. What am I missing? Y'all, I can see the comments are moving now, but I cannot get it to show me the comments. See, that just changes it on the screen. That's not helping us. Turn it off. What does that do? Doesn't help me. No one in the Summerwell's case is irresponsible enough to get drunk. God, I hate this, man. I guess I'm just going to have to just read the comments off the little screen. I cannot believe this is how this is meant to work. I really can't. I'm really shocked that this is what I'm paying for. I'm going to have to get, what's the other one? I used to have it. This can't be right. Nobody's mentioned my poll, so I'm thinking nobody can see my poll. Am I froze again? What's the chat not moving? I'm gonna give up if this don't start working. There we go. Okay, no poll. Of course not. Of course not. Why would there be a poll? I just made the funniest poll of all time. Nobody can see it. FML. I guess I'm not gonna be able to stream until the studio's back open or learn to read chat off the screen. So frustrating. Now, see, I'm just going to tell y'all, when I'm looking at it, I see a poll. Nobody sees the poll, is what you're telling me. Because it's showing up on my screen, bottom left-hand corner, there's a poll. Right of me, I see chat. Y'all don't see that. Nobody sees the poll. Let me go back to the poll settings. Nope. Yep. Very small. See, I don't know how to change that. Duplicate. Why would I duplicate it? Let's try it. Let's duplicate. Okay, we have a vote. So apparently some people can see the poll. I can move the poll. Now it's top right. All right. I think we've solved the. I don't get it. Reset, duplicate, delete. I ain't duplicate. I already duplicated it. I don't know what that did. Nothing. It did nothing for me. Anyway, that's where we're at. Can you pin it? No, I don't see that. All I can do is move it around the screen or stop it. That's all I got. Maybe I have more options on my computer. I guess I'm just going to have to suck it up. How many? Well, we got. Ooh, we got to vote for yes. We got to vote for it. Yes. You might have to watch a YouTube video. I ain't watching no YouTube video. I'm assuming it's because I'm doing this from my phone. I'm going to assume that. Okay. Um. Ooh. Hold on. Oh man, you gonna get me back on the comment section? Oh, maybe that's how you do it. Good job. Let's try that. Hold on. Let's see. I'll go back here. Duplicate. Go to the comment section. Nah, I can't do it. Crap. It was a good thought. Anyway, I'm thinking this will clear up when I do it from the computer. I'm hoping. I'm not going to stress it out anymore. I am stressed over the comment issue, though, how I can't. Oh, hold on. When I go to post, I can scroll the comments. That helps. Maybe I should just do that. You can try verbally like a normal person. I love a smart ass. I'm glad to have you here. I should have labeled this testing too, I guess. I guess I needed another session to get into pull off streaming from my phone. Point noted. Oh, I love a good laugh. I voted it's Benny's. I think she had a thing for him too. I don't know what that would look like. Like I said, so it's hard to get a good idea what the kid can look like when you've never seen the mother. PG's like the wind, hidden identity. Hey, it's my birthday. 50 years young today. Happy birthday, Vibes. You're the same age as I am. Vibes. Close. It is what it is. Good morning. Woohoo party. Happy birthday, Vibes. And we figured that out. 2C chat. I can switch to here. I think I can get the hang of this to where maybe I don't have to be in studio as much. God. And what's wild is I ordered my mic from somewhere, right? Can't remember where. And I'll be damned if I know what kind of cord I need to fix it. I tell you, I noticed in replaying though the last one, testing where I was trying to figure out how to do it from my phone to where it would work, everything would work, because I can do it from my phone and play videos and all that. I gotta work on my library some. And now that I've finally gotten an idea of how to read chat, I think I can master this. Because then I can do it from anywhere. It'll make it a lot easier to work around work. You feel me? Y'all get what I'm saying? But most of them's going to be early morning. Because I take my little girl to school. Then I got some time. And, God, can y'all hear my stomach over top of the mic? Excuse me. What is going on? I think I'm pregnant. The way that sounded. Happy everyday chat. I like a good chat. You don't need to be in studio at all. Yeah, that's what that's what I'm going for, because I'd really rather just do it from my phone in my car, because that's the easiest to actually have normalcy for me. John, can I come up and sing happy birthday? True crime junkie, I don't know you like that, bro. Absolutely not. I'll sing it. No, I ain't gonna sing it. Happy birthday to you. Could I sing it? I don't know, maybe. See if I can find some music to sing. Maybe we can. Press one if John is pregnant. You could fit in though, because I do like spicy folk. Um, we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I don't even know how to invite nobody. Let me see. Hmm. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. The moment sorrows when I was pregnant. Well, I'm on. I'm on my stream, so I should be able to invite guests. I would assume. I used to have mods that helped with this kind of thing. I don't know where. I guess they give up on me. I haven't been on a long time. I don't think anybody's coming up today though, because I have no idea how to do it on my phone. I know all I got to do is post like the link, but I don't even. Look up here. No. I pushed that and it said, "Are you sure you want to leave studio?" No, we don't want to do that. I like morning lives. I do too. Um, I'm thinking a lot of the East Coasters would be about it because a lot of people get up early and there ain't a lot going on in the morning. Am I right? God, that's something I do need to figure out though. It's so weird how much this has changed from the last time I tried it. Bands, polls, notes, recording in progress. I don't get that. Video clips, background, sounds. Uh-oh. That was a letdown. Let's try this. Wow. Well, I tell you what, who thinks, even though I don't know how to run StreamYard anymore, this is the best live stream you've ever been on? Just anybody, just raise your hand. Okay. Okay, good. I'm still crushing it. I thought so. I mean, are y'all sure though? Okay. I hear you. I'm doing great. And welcome back to the show. Oh, that's funny. We'll see what this is. Oh, this could be great. Hold on. I don't know if it's at some point in time that's going to come in. So, PG, what happens when you see Don Wales? It gets ticking a little faster, does it? I hear you. That's how you produce a show, my friends. Good stuff. What else we got in here? Let's see. Oh, background music. Oh, we got some of my old hits on here. Yes.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
A little too much for y'all in the morning. I ain't got much in the library. Let's see what else. Birthday, happy birthday. I'll work it out. What else we got here? Only upload music you have made or you are authorized to use. Do you want to add your own? Try one of these. Nah, no thanks. Ooh, hold on. Let's see something. No. I'm working on it. I wouldn't say I'm 1,000% in the game right now. I'm back. I'm just having issues. The only thing that I'm really having trouble with now is figuring out how in the hell to put somebody on stage with me. You know, I just, for the life of me, hold on. No, cannot figure out how to do that. And eventually, that's going to become an issue. I'm really thinking, though, if I had a mod that if one of them was here, they would know how to drop the link, I think. But I can't even find the link on the new setup. I'm telling y'all, I've been doing this for a minute, and y'all know I can do a fairly well put together live stream. This is jacked up. I hate how it works now, and I don't understand. Hold on, let me try this. If I take it off screen, still nothing. I see. It's just mind boggling, y'all. It really is. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna turn it back on so I can see it. Stay here the whole time and talk to myself. I think my favorite John video is after DW went up to share his panel cursing like a sailor. I still think about it when I need a laugh. It's been a long 5 years, y'all. I've watched a lot of the whales in 5 years. I tell you, I'm going to be honest. There was a period of I would say like 6 months ago. I was really starting to think, you know what? No, I guess it's been longer than that. I guess it was right before Dawn and Candace signed over custody of the boys. I was starting to think, you know what? Um, what if she ain't lying? What if that's how it happened? Anything is possible. Not likely, but anything is possible. I was starting to waver. And then I started to think also, well, maybe things aren't getting represented as accurate as they could be. I was wavering is what I was doing, right? I was starting to it's just over frustration of nothing happening. I was like, well, Don and Candace aren't rocket scientists. There's no way they've pulled this off. There's got to be something else to it. Maybe what they're saying is true. And then I remember Dawn had been on this big, huge kick about, what was it about? Oh, about CPS is the ones that was, trying to take the kids and all this and all that. And there was even this talk about they were involved in summer coming up missing. And I thought to myself, well, if CPS can take your kids, why would they kidnap one, right? But when Don and Candace, I'm assuming, signed over their rights for whatever reason, when they did that, I was like, no. You got one missing, now you're going to sign over the rest. I just wonder, though, still, because at the time, this is what popped in my mind, that if there wasn't something strategic to that, if that was to get out of some kind of charge, I don't know. Y'all ever think about that? That's where it turned back for me, because I admit I was wavering, man. I was like, there's no way they've pulled this off for that long, you know? And then when after Don talked all that shit about CPS is out to get me, you know, I, I try to really think rationally, okay? Everybody I know is like, I know they did it. There's no chance in hell it was anybody else. Blah, 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 blah. Well, you don't, number one. So, and to figure out anything, you've got to be open to all possibilities until you can't, right? So I think that's why I waver, because there's this rational part of me that says, well, you know, it can't be that simple. Anyway, I did waver though, but now I think I'm strictly back into the, if it looks like a goose, it quacks like a goose. You heard it was a goose. Everybody that knows it said it as a goose was horrible. It's probably a bad goose. I don't know. That's where I'm back to at 5 years. I will say comfortably, though, that through the 5 years, 1 through 5, day 1 to today, it ain't, I know we ain't hit 5 yet. Don't anybody be fact checking me on that shit. It's almost. But 1 through now, I will say every day I've woke up, I've thought Candace is the best suspect. I'll just say that. I will say that. I don't think that's changed. Hey, I was on the Wells bandwagon at first, saying people are just blaming them because of how they live. At some point, a straw broke the camel's back. Oh, that's lovely. Uh, and that's awesome that you can admit that. A lot of people, I give you credit, would never admit that. You know, I was never on the bandwagon, but I try to be open, you know? I try to be open and I try to think logically. And, you know, logic would tell you, you know, people love their kids, you know, would never do anything to them and, you know, wouldn't have a hand in harming their 5-year-old daughter. That's what logic says, right? But we all know there's cases that just don't make sense. Um, I, 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 I don't like to say anything for sure, but I guess if this was the scenario, right? Somebody is holding me down. They have a gun to my head and they're like, tell us exactly what happened to Summer Wells. I'd be like, oh, um, she died as a result of the parents' negligence. I don't know. That's what I'd go with, because I think that's probably the most likely to be true. I mean, it could be anything. Don't get me wrong, but I think that would cover it. I think that would cover it because I don't, I know a lot of people like, oh, I hope they bring her home. Well, after 5 years, unless she's been on an Amish farm getting raised by the Amish or something, wholesome. No, I don't know about that. That's not a great outcome. 5 years of trafficking. So I don't know. The way the parents act, good chance she could be alive. I mean, it was, I still, I laugh and I shouldn't, but I think how comical it is almost. It's so absurd, it's almost comical. That's how I'll say it. Like, Dawn on day 2. Oh, well, she's in a better place. I don't think they're going to find her. Basically, it's a vibe. It wasn't those exact words, but basically, that was the vibe. That's one thing I was always real just iffy about too is that interview with the boy where he seemed to be like all hope was lost and she was in a better place with the Lord or something that early. I mean, I get he's playing that Christian persona and he's going to mention God every chance he gets. But I don't think a real Christian would even like give up on God that fast and be like, God's just taking her. When you don't know yet, I would think God's going to protect her until I find her, right? I mean, wouldn't that be the more logical way to go about that? I don't know. That's just me. I don't claim to be a super Christian like a lot of people do. I try to I think if you just try to follow the 10 commandments, everything will work out fine. I just go by that. Does that make me I don't know what that makes me, but if you follow that, your mojo's going to be good. You're going to have a great vibe. Everything's going to be all right. Right? I tell you though, I've noticed it. I've noticed all the people now that I find shady, every one of them at some point will play that I'm the big Christian angle, and I just ain't buying it. I really ain't. I think, especially like, because I've noticed it's a big thing with the grifters to play the Christian vibe. And what I've noticed is if you ever look at Christians, they're not going to be grifting. They don't need to because they're trying to live right and they're doing the right thing. And, when you do that, things will take care of themselves. You don't need to grift. Right? Like I said, I'm not claiming to be one of them, a Christian. I'm just saying I just try to follow the basics. I don't know. What's it all about, y'all? I don't know. I don't know. I grew up and still live in a rural Appalachia town. The way they live don't shock me as much as it did others. Well, I think the part that shocked me the most was the basement, really. Like I've watched hoarders and, seen stuff, but I mean, I thought the basement was pretty shocking to have mattresses on the floor and um the way the house was, um, the bar was built, that it looked like it was a trap escape or something to get to the basement. I found that kind of odd. The windows being covered. I mean, the odd part of that to me was more of who in the hell would worry about that with all the rest of it that's going on, I guess. All the things, I don't know, maybe it was for insulation, but the mattresses on the floor and I don't know, the downstairs I would think would be shocking for most anybody. I've never been rich in my life. You know, it was shocking to me. You know, from what I've seen of the upstairs, mostly it wasn't super shocking to me. I didn't think it was just the worst thing ever. Like I said, I've seen hoarders a lot. It kind of looked like that to me. Now I've heard people defend that and be like, well, the upstairs, that was after all the searching had been done and they had turned it upside down, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, that kind of sounds like bullshit, but. The most shocking thing was how you got to the basement about the house to me. That was just strange as hell. Why you would build a bar over that instead of trying to make that shit somewhat survivable, you know? From day one, I looked at that and I was like, Brandy'd be dead in about a week. She'd break her neck trying to make it down them steps. That was strange to me. The basement, though, yeah, I'm gonna stand by that. I get not having a lot of money and all that, but that was wild to me. Uh, the condition of the basement. The original footage of the first time anybody showed down there was pretty rough, man. I'll just say, pretty rough. I thought. I'm not gonna judge anybody, but it's not real expensive to clean a little bit. There you go. You can have dirt floors and be clean, in my opinion. There you go. Thank you. Well said. That's what I was trying to get at. It's what I was trying to get to. It was shocking to me, the basement. I'll say that. The upstairs, I just thought super cluttered. I mean, when you look at Candace, I mean, there's no use in pulling punches. When you look at Candace, she doesn't look like the type of lady. I got to be careful how I say this. That would be concentrating a lot on home decor. Fair enough. I think that describes it. I think that nails it. Puts it right on the spot, right? Would y'all agree with that or no? Okay. Seeing where y'all was at on. All right, y'all. Live stream number 2 since the hiatus. I thought it's getting better. Um, Maybe next time some of the more experienced mods will show up. I'm going to send them a text, see if they remember me, and the experience will improve even more. That I've been on here an hour, man. That's as long as I can run my mouth. I'm gonna try to add some videos and stuff too. I'm busy, y'all, but I'm trying to make it work. Just bear with me. Hope everybody has a great rest of their day. I'm going to go do something shady as hell. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you later. If I can figure out how to end my live. Uh-oh. Ah.